GrainTV. Today's April 11th, 2012. I'm Logan Burgess. To my right is Brock Shimano. Brock, kind of the big story here affecting the grain market is the threat of a freeze. What are we looking at here for overnight lows?
We did have forecasted lows for in the upper 20s to lower 30s for much of the Midwest. If you take a look at our map here provided by our friends at Planalytics, we did see upper 20s, lower 30s for that southern Illinois, southern Indiana, eastern Missouri area. Those are the areas that we have to pay particular attention to. We have seen a lot of corn go in early there, and we've seen winter wheat come out of dormancy as well. So these are going to be the areas that are most affected by cold temperatures right now.
Yeah, Brock, well, this is sounds like it's a real early emerging crop. We were talking to some producers yesterday that are seeing four-leaf corn in areas of southern Illinois here. So this is certainly something that could lend some support to the market here. I know that this is an early developing crop, and we're seeing a lot of emergence out there. What are we looking at here for greenness?
Yeah, our vegetation index looks like we're quite a bit ahead of where we should be for this time of year. As you can see in the area that was affected by the cold temperatures last night, we see extended greenness across that area, which means the crops are developing, they are emerging, they are starting to get further along in their growing season. So these are the areas that are going to be most susceptible to cold temperatures.
Yeah, Brock, well, you know, this area that is showing vegetative increases here, they have a freeze date late April, early May, so they're still not out of the woods there. That's going to be something that will affect the market. This is kind of the time of year where we get into an area where we start to get that weather premium built into the market. We'll have to see if this freeze overnight is lending some support to a corn market that really sold off pretty sharply here yesterday on the heels of that WASDE report. We'll be right back to watch these markets trade live.
Well, it's definitely earned me more money. Just like Decatur, they were paying 70 cents more for summer corn there in August. We were hauling corn 100 mile for 40 cents, and we're making 30 cents, and I wouldn't even known that price was probably on there. I wouldn't have thought of calling Decatur, but when you go to the Grower's Edge page, then it takes all that running around out of it for you.
Welcome back to GrainTV. The markets are open in Chicago, so let's turn over to our fire tip trading software for the live quotes. Corn in Chicago is up 1 3/4 cents, soybeans down 7 cents, wheat in Chicago up 1 1/2, and Kansas City wheat up 1/4 cent. Take a look at that dollar index. That's been an interesting market lately. We saw it spike up to the 80 level yesterday. That has been resistance in the past. It looks like it was resistance again as we sell off a little bit here today.
Yeah, Brock, looks like the dollar index is moving a little bit lower, but let's kind of turn our attention here to wheat. I know yesterday on the show we were talking about the figures we saw came out in yesterday's WASDE report. We saw lower ending stocks of wheat projected as a result of increased projected usage of wheat in feeding operations. We wanted to take a look at kind of what's going on the ground. What are we seeing in the cash market right now for wheat with respect to corn? Take a look here at this chart. This basically shows how much of a premium does corn carry over wheat in the cash market, and this goes back till about January of 2011 here. And as you can see, during the summer we really get a big premium built into the corn market with respect to wheat. And as wheat starts to come out of the field, though, it really peaks out. You can see that around July or August. And then as corn harvest gets underway, we really see the corn premium really evaporate out of this market right now. Right now, up to yesterday's data, we're seeing that on average across the U.S., wheat still is trading at a little bit of a premium to corn in the cash market. So it's kind of interesting that the USDA came out with those projections. It's going to be important to keep an eye on this moving forward. You know, there's a lot of wheat on the global market right now, and this crop looks like it's off to a great start. I know that Planalytics came out with some yield forecasts yesterday. Or what are we kind of looking at here?
Yeah, early in the week, Planalytics came out with their second round of winter wheat yield forecast. And what we're looking at here is that we're looking to have an average of about 47.4 bushels per acre across the United States, which is above last year's trend line yield of about 46.2 by over a bushel an acre. So I think that the good start to the crop and the early good start to the crop has really increase the potential for good yields this year.
Yeah, certainly. You know, something that will affect these yields moving forward is this frost threat that we had coming to the market a little bit last night. We'll keep you posted on that as we move through the week. It'll be interesting to see how crop progress reflects the weather situation we've seen here recently. That'll be coming out on Monday. We'll keep you posted there. Follow us on Twitter at GrainTV is where you can find us. We'll be tweeting all day as these markets trade. Thanks for joining us here on Wednesday morning. Have a great rest of your day.